So we're going to look to develop your spreadsheet or develop a new spreadsheet. So before we move on with our spreadsheet work, we have our knowledge organizer questions. So you need to answer: what is a macro? What is a named range? What is a file type? And what is a sitemap? So you can pause the video and complete those questions. Okay, the answers to those questions are here. So a macro is a mini program that performs repetitive tasks. A name range is a range of cells to be used in a function. File format, the way a file is stored on a computer file, it allows the file to run in certain programs. And sitemap is the underpinning structure and navigation of a website. Moving on to our spreadsheet, this is what you've created so far. You've created a design calculator for trainers where you can put in different options to find out the cost for a product. Now we're going to move on from this one, but base our work on this design calculator, and you're going to create your own design calculator for a product. So you're going to need to still look at formatting, use formulas and functions, create a graph of your data, and add macros and data validation into your work. So you can decide what you're going to create your design calculator on, and there's some examples here. So you could create a design calculator about a mobile phone where you have the option to have different amounts of storage memory in gigabytes, whether they have a phone case or not. There might be price difference with color. You might decide to create a design calculator for clothing, and whether that's lettering on the back of clothing or numbers, images, different styles to the clothing to work out a cost. You might decide to create your design calculator on a games console to do with whether you have controllers, any games available with it, the size of the controller, the memory of the controller, any special features, or a jewelry design calculator. I think personally, if I was going to do this, I'd create my design calculator on a car where you can have different options, whether it's leather seats, different stereo system, different headlight system, different features to the car. Color, even color in a car can vary the price, the type of wheels you have on the car, and so on. So you can put all this information into your own design calculator, and that's what you're going to create based on the knowledge you've already learned about Excel spreadsheets. So you are going to create a new spreadsheet. You're going to create your basic layout to start with, and then you can format your worksheet. You can enter your design prices, your list prices, and add drop-down box to help with your validation. You can include VLOOKUPs into your work. Then add the formulas and functions that you're going to need, and use your checklist on the next slide to make sure that you've completed all the tasks for your spreadsheet that you're going to need to do. So looking at the checklist, you can look at this and tick off some of these. So make sure that you've merged cells, you can tick this bit off, that you've formatted cells, and you've used different elements of the knowledge you've learned in spreadsheets to add it into your actual work. If you've completed all that, what you could look to do is an extension to the work where you could have a front screen, which is like a welcome screen to your work. And then you can have a button in there that takes you to the main part of the spreadsheet. And you can have a button in the main part of the spreadsheet that will take you to the graphs. You can add additional macros in to deal with the shortcuts that you can create yourself. So you're looking to create your own design calculator for your own product. Remember to save your work, add the evidence to your e-portfolio, and submit the work to your teacher.